A seismic shift is underway in Dutch politics. An exit poll predicts the liberal-progressive D66 party will emerge as the largest force in the Netherlands parliament, potentially reshaping the nation's political landscape. This marks a dramatic turn of events following a snap general election, with significant implications for the country's future. The exit poll, which carries a small margin of error, projects D66 to secure an estimated 27 out of 150 seats. This could pave the way for their 38-year-old leader, Rob Jetten, to make history as the Netherlands' youngest and first openly gay prime minister. This potential victory represents a remarkable resurgence for D66, a party that had only 9 seats in the previous election of 2023. Conversely, it signals a major setback for Geert Wilders Freedom Party, PVV, which is expected to see its representation shrink from 37 to 25 seats. Jetten's energetic campaign resonated with Dutch voters, who seemed weary of the infighting and perceived ineffectiveness of the previous four-party conservative coalition government led by the PVV. Jetten, speaking to jubilant supporters, declared, "We have today achieved D66's best ever result." He emphasized a desire to move beyond the politics of negativity and division, focusing instead on building a brighter future for the Netherlands. But here's where it gets controversial. Even if the final results place the Freedom Party in the lead, Wilders' brief period in power following the PVV's surprising victory in 2023 appears to be over for now. All major mainstream parties have already ruled out forming a coalition with his party. This election was triggered when Wilders withdrew the PVV from the government in June, less than a year after it took office, due to disagreements over his anti-refugee policies. Wilders acknowledged his party's likely exclusion from the new government, yet maintained that his decision to leave was justified. Under the Dutch proportional representation system, a mere 0.67% of the vote is enough to secure a seat in parliament. This has led to a fragmented political landscape, with 15 parties, including those representing specific demographics or interests, surpassing this threshold in the recent election. This fragmentation means no single party ever wins a majority, and the country has been governed by coalitions for over a century. The next government will be no different. Rem Kortweg of the Clingendael Institute in The Hague observed that election results in the Netherlands are just the beginning of a complex process of government formation. The centre-left Green-left/Labour Alliance, GL/PVDA, experienced a disappointing outcome, finishing third with 20 seats, which prompted the party leader, Frans Timmermans, to resign, taking full responsibility for the result. On the other hand, the centre-right Christian Democrats, CDA, saw a significant increase in their representation, nearly quadrupling their seat count to 19. And this is the part most people miss. With 76 seats needed to form a governing coalition, one possible scenario could involve a broad alliance between D66, CDA, GL/PVDA, and the Liberal Conservative VVD, which was the only outgoing government member to improve its seat tally, with 23. However, this could be difficult to achieve, as the VVD opposes a partnership with the centre-left GL/PVDA. Alternatively, a more right-leaning coalition might include the radical right JA21, which gained 8 seats to finish on 9. Unlike the VVD, other outgoing coalition members suffered heavy losses. Migration, healthcare costs, and the housing crisis dominated the campaign. The PVV led in the polls until the final days, when mainstream parties gained ground. Wilders warned that democracy would be dead if his party was excluded from government, while his opponents argued that first place does not guarantee government and any coalition with a majority is democratic. Forming a coalition in the Netherlands can take months. After the vote, an informator explores potential options, and potential partners negotiate an agreement and must undergo a confidence vote in Parliament. Regardless of the final composition of the new cabinet, action is needed. Despite a focus on migration, voters have consistently identified the housing shortage, estimated at approximately 400,000 homes in a nation of 18 million, as the most pressing issue. Analysts warn that the apparent shift towards a more pragmatic form of government in the Netherlands could be short-lived unless these issues, along with soaring healthcare costs, are effectively addressed. What are your thoughts on the potential coalition scenarios? Do you agree with the voters' priorities, or do you see other critical issues that need immediate attention? Share your perspective in the comments below.